Joining us now is Dr. Jane Henney. She served as the FDA commissioner from 1998 to 2001. She's currently on the board of AmerisourceBergen. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Henney. What will you be looking for this week as we initially see some paperwork perhaps tomorrow and then await a decision by Thursday?
Well, it is going to be a very interesting week as this advisory board meets. FDA convenes advisory boards there are people that represent a wide array of expertise to do with the product in question, in this case, a vaccine. There also are always a member of industry and a consumer representative on these advisory committees. And what they're asked to do by the agency is two things. One, listen to the company's presentation of their analysis of the data. And the FDA has provided all of the raw data by the company as well. They undertake, the scientists and clinicians at the agency, and take their own analysis. That will be presented to the committee. And in advance of this meeting, as it was noticed, they asked for any information from experts or concerned members of the community to provide that as well to the advisory committee. The advisory committee will meet, will discuss what they have heard, and they'll make a recommendation to the agency. The agency, after that time, then is in a position to make the final decision about this emergency use application that they have in hand.
If you were on that committee or still in your role as FDA commissioner, what are some of the safety questions that you would be looking at? Right now, we have some great looking press releases that show very high efficacy rates, but what sort of questions are still out there in determining whether it's safe for broader use of the public?
Well, I think in this case, you're always looking for what is the efficacy rates, and if these, as we've all read about, are in the 90 to 95% range, that's truly outstanding and astounding. But these have also been made with a new technology, so I'm sure there's going to be scrutiny over that, and there is 2 to 3 months worth of safety or side effect kind of information. Again, it has looked promising from what we've seen in the newspaper and what we've heard from the companies. So I'm cautiously optimistic that the agency will have enough information and that the advisory committee will probe carefully so that they can give the agency their best expert advice.
Dr. Henney, what did you make of the fact that the UK regulator managed to approve the Pfizer vaccine quicker? And what did you make of the fact that some criticized the UK regulator for doing that?
Well, they use a different process in the UK. In the UK, the regulatory body receives the analysis that has been done by the company, and they essentially do an audit of that analysis. Contrast that with what happens at the FDA. The FDA receives that analysis, but they also receive all the raw data and do their own analysis. So that gives a different level of independent review. The other thing that happens in the UK, they send some of their reviews out to advisors, unlike the agency that convenes advisors that are set for terms like 3 and 4 years and are then customized in terms of additional expertise that they might need for a particular product. So these are people who are not only experts, but they are quite familiar with the review process and do it, I would say, more frequently. And so I think there are clearly two different processes the countries have developed. They both have their strengths. They both have what some might be seen as drawbacks. but the FDA standard has been known as the gold standard around the world and has earned that for years.
Mm-hmm. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.